What's going on, guys? Andrew Rothermel Strength, coming back at you again with another video. Today I want to go over something controversial in the fitness industry right now, or I don't know exactly. I guess it probably is controversial, but something that's definitely making the rounds as far as news goes, and that is Mark Bell's sugar diet. All right, if you don't know who Mark Bell is, he's been on the internet and YouTube and fitness industry for many years. He's very popular in the fitness industry, and he's done many different diets over the years, including keto carnivore, which is exactly the opposite of his current diet, which is the sugar diet. So real brief, what is the sugar diet? As far as I know, he's eating mostly sugar, right? It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a mostly sugar diet. Protein is relatively low, especially compared to what we in the fitness industry would call, a regular intake of protein, which is a lot closer to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So for Mark Bell, that would be up in the low 200 grams of protein per day. But he's stated that his current intake of protein is closer to 80 grams of protein per day. He's keeping his fats relatively low, and he's eating a lot of sugar, including candy as part of the sugar diet. So what are my thoughts on this? I think that this is one of the things that I've always loved about fitness and nutrition, is that you can do an experiment on your own body. You are the experiment. If you lift a certain way, these exercises, this rep range, these sets, this many times a week, and you play with those variables, how much rest time, more or less, if you eat this way, this many calories, that many calories, this much protein, this many carbs, and you experiment with all those variables and see how your body reacts. That's what one of the things that I originally fell in love with this industry when I was 18, 19, 20 years old. I just thought it was the coolest thing that you could be your own experiment. Your body is a reflection of what you do. If you lift a certain way, right? If you want to look like a bodybuilder or a powerlifter, well, how do they work out? How do they eat? If you do that, you're going to get closer to that. If you want to look like a marathon runner, all right, well, how do they eat? How do they exercise? It's very different than, somebody else. So if you want to look like a certain way, if you want to perform a certain way, well, how do the people who are best in that industry, in that sport, what do they do? Okay, is there some people who do it this way? Is there some people who do it that way? And let me try it. Let me see what happens. All right, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's just trying something new and seeing what the results are. Do I think it's dangerous? No, I don't. Lots of people in high performance areas, in high level sports, have eaten a similar type of diet that he's doing right now and just not called it the sugar diet, and maybe haven't eaten quite to the extent that he is as far as candy and gummies and things like that. But I know he is also eating a large quantity of healthy foods like honey and fruit, right, that come up with his sugar content. He's not eating no protein. He's eating some fats, but this is not new. Bodybuilders have eaten, in general, this way, higher protein, but low fat, high carbs, as you get closer to a stage contest. Marathon and endurance athletes have eaten this way for a long time, even more so than bodybuilders, because bodybuilders eat a lot more protein than he's eating right now in general. But cardio and endurance athletes have eaten this way for a long time. High carbs, low fats. The carbohydrates give you energy for your busy activity that you're about to perform. Endurance activities are by nature long. It takes a while to complete them. Marathons are not a sprint, they are a marathon. So I think this diet is cool. It's cool that he's popularizing it. And I think that you should try whatever you want to try and see how your body reacts to what you try. And then experiment from there, tweak, make drastic changes if you don't get the results that you want. This is all a big experiment on yourself. So try something, do something, and see how your body reacts. And that's my best advice for you. So Andrew Rothermel, over and out. Talk to you guys soon.